Okay, so we made it here to Elfin Lakes. It took us about an hour and 40 minutes.
We can take it outside, use a bit of sunlight, see a little wildlife, we can take it outside.
What's going on, people of the internet? It's a sunny Friday afternoon. We're in Squamish, BC, in the Garibaldi Provincial Park. Right on, happy to be here. We're gonna go hike the Elfin Lakes trail. I think it's about 22 kilometers total. Thinking it'll take us about 4 hours, and we're pumped. No better thing to be doing on a Friday. A lot of people do this as an overnight, but we're just doing it as a nice little afternoon rip. It's 1:30 p.m. According to the park ranger, there was a few bear sightings today, so we'll be relatively loud. It's not hard for me not to shut up, so that's good. Yeah. Maybe we'll be down at 3:30.
That's 2 hours.
Oh, 4:30. Probably 4:30.
4:30 to 5:30.
Yeah. First part of the trail, pretty much just a nice open gravel walkway. We saw a biker come ripping down, mountain biker. Highly jealous. Seemed pretty fun. She was smirking. But yeah, definitely pretty easy does it, this first part here. A fed bear is a dead bear. Remember that, people. Don't drop trash. These signs always sadly make me laugh. I would never want to be chased by a bear like that. And you don't want a bear to get shot by the park ranger, but that always makes me chuckle.
Pack everything out.
Ah! I don't think you should actually run like that from a bear. You're supposed to scare the bear, you know, stand your ground. So I don't know what that sign's for. It's just meaning to scare you. But don't be an idiot. Don't litter. If you do, I'll find you. So this trail is pretty boring. It's just kind of a logging road that you could pretty much drive all the way up. But this, oh, there's a black bear, Laura. Right in the middle of the trail, he's coming across. That's crazy. We'll keep our distance. He's just crossing right there. What are the odds I start filming and a black bear crosses? We were warned. We were warned. They're in here. Make some noise. Okay,
Is it a big baby?
It was full-size bear, yeah, pretty big. We got our spray in our hands just in case. I got the air horn, which is probably the best defense mechanism in terms of bears. So he walked across pretty much just where that tree is, where the hill goes up. So we stood back for a bit, let him walk by, and then we made a bunch of noise that he knew we were there, knew we were human probably, maybe. Didn't piss him off too much with our voices, but he's beelining it probably to some berries in the bushes somewhere. So there we go. We're gonna keep going uphill. So we've just arrived at the Red Heather shelter. This is the shelter for the winter time. It can be used for like ski touring and hiking.
Maybe it's always just a shelter.
Okay. Here's the Red Heather shelter. I'm not sure if you're allowed to camp in it. It says prohibited, but I don't know. Yeah, there's a nice little stove in here. There's firewood ready to go. Nice. There's a little deck out here with more firewood, so you can chop wood, whatever. Nice little picnic area. Sweet. Well, we'll keep hiking up. Starting to open up a little bit now. And now that is gorgeous. Look at that towering outhouse. Oh, we can see some of the mountains behind us now too. Beautiful little glacier off on that side. But that outhouse, oh baby. So to the right is the winter trail, and it's for cyclists in the summer and hikers heading this way. So that's kind of nice how they did that. It's really well kept in here. Opening up a little bit. Nice meadowy kind of area. This hiker's part of the trail now is a more traditional trail. Kind of gushy under the feet. Really well walked. Easy does it. We're getting a little bit of mountains poking out of the tree back to our left there, but a little socked in front of us. So we got 5K left. We've done 6 now. The 6K mark out of the bear territory according to the ranger. The biking trail connects again with the hiking trail, and we're heading upwards. This section portion of the hike here, much more beautiful, much more enjoyable. Starting to get a bit more views through. There's a mountain biker. God, that's fun.
I guess one thing to note for any of the major hikes in the Garibaldi area is that they require a day pass. So you have to log on to the BC Parks website if you want to get a pass at 7 a.m. I would say log on at like 6:50 so you're ready to go. logged into your account, and you can book for that day or the next day. Realistically, you have to book 1 day in advance because everything will be sold out the day of. So that's just one thing to keep in mind if you're trying to hike Elfin Lakes or any other hikes such as like Black Tusk or Panorama Ridge.
I think we're walking on what they're calling the ridge, and it's really not that much of a ridge, but super nice. You got the mountains on either side. The clouds are covering it a little bit, but this is so well walked and so easy to mountain bike. So anyone out there with like mountain bikes or e-mountain bikes would be so fun. You can rip up here and camp a night, no problem.
It'd be like the perfect first overnight hike if you guys haven't done one before. It's super like well graded, easy to walk up, and then it's also probably would only take you about 3 hours maybe with a big pack. So it's definitely a good way to ease into overnight hiking. And I think it has like a shelter and everything, so it'd be a really great spot to check out.
It's a gorgeous day, but these clouds are kind of cramping our style a little bit. But we can see behind that big cloud moving in front of us is one of the Elfin Lakes, so that's cool. We're getting close. It looks like we couldn't quite beat the fog. It's moving in faster than we're getting into the lake. We're getting socked in. Nothing like it. Can't beat it. Can't beat fog. All good. Away she goes. It'll probably pass. I'm so hungry today. All I want is my protein bar and apple right now. I'm starving. Very gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous. And we're coming up to the lakes. We'll go check out that hut. The water looks gorgeous.
Okay, so we made it here to Elfin Lakes. It took us about an hour and 40 minutes. It's 3:10. The lakes are quite beautiful. They look really blue. I'm not sure if you can tell from this angle because the sun has gone, but no, they're really nice. We didn't look any photos, so I wasn't really sure what to expect, but yeah, it looks really, really, really great.
The lake looks pretty gorgeous up in the Alpine here. It almost looks man-made. Oh, it says don't use soap or detergents. Fair enough. It's a pretty small lake, so I'm sure it's pretty sensitive.
Actually feels pretty good.
Yeah?
You can go for a swim?
Not today. Oh yeah, that'd definitely be a nice swimming spot.
Beautiful.
No doubt. So now we're at the second lake here, and it's people are pumping water over there. I'm not jealous of them. But here's the second lake. It's super tiny.
One's for drinking water only, no swimming or water.
Oh, no swimming. So this is the drinking water lake. Right on. Gorgeous little one. Yeah, that's smart. And right here is the hut. See if we can get in and check it out, but I bet it's locked right now. Worth a try. So that's actually the ranger station, which makes sense because it's got the satellite and all that stuff. So that makes sense to me that it's so all set up right there. So there's a ranger living up here. We'll go check out, walk down this way, and we'll go check out the shelter and the campsite just so we can see. Still a couple glaciers up there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love seeing them. So there's a couple more hikes called Opal Cone and Mamquam Lake off to the left. I think that might be the Opal Cone right there, up in there. We're just doing a short one today, so we're not doing that. But I'm gonna do some research on it and see if we should put that on our list because the hour 40 up here is super quick. We're just doing an afternoon one. We're gonna do some work here. We're not doing a full day thing, but if you want a full day hike, maybe that's something to look into. Looks like we got a bathroom up there, which looks quite large. Some sort of bathroom. There's an outhouse, a lake trail, and we're gonna check out the shelter. So here's the Elfin shelter. It's absolutely massive. It's got the outhouses right beside it. Beautiful. We're gonna go take a look inside. It's closed right now. It's locked, so we can't see in. Let's see if we can see in with the GoPro here. So on the inside, you can kind of see there's some spots to dry your boots and skis and tons of hangers. On the other side, there's a sink, kind of kitchen area, and a bunch of picnic benches to eat on.
So you get to the sleeping quarters?
Yeah, so I'm climbing up a ladder here, and goes up to the upper level, just so I can see in. Oh my gosh, there's loads of bunk beds.
Really?
So here you can see, that's the inside of the shelter. This is the upstairs that I walked up, so you can see that there's like, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bunk beds on either side. little sleeping areas in the middle too, so you could stalk people into here. That's huge. You could have like 40 people up here, and there are all the tent pads. You can see loads of them too. What a gorgeous spot to camp, actually. All those have views of the mountains. Views from here. Man, I see why this is so popular. It's just beautiful. So here's the campsite. You got an eating shelter and all the bear hangings to the right. And all these tent pads have gorgeous views. Gorgeous views of the mountains. They're all mountain views, so you can wake up to a phenomenal view up here. There's not too many people up here right now. So relieving to eat. I was so hungry. It really is a gorgeous place for such minimal effort. We'll have to come back and do an overnight here just for fun at some point, and do the Opal and the extra lake and whatever other summits we can mess about with in the area. But I'm really impressed with how developed it is and how clean and nice it is overall up here. It's just a gorgeous spot to be. So it definitely makes sense why it's so popular. We're gonna eat our food and enjoy the views a bit more, and
And the sun.
in the sun feels so good. We're back to the truck. That was a super nice afternoon hike. Super mellow all the way up, super mellow all the way down. Took us about 3.5 hours of moving time. Out and back was probably 4 hours with our stop and our hangout at the top. I'm super starving, so we're gonna go get some food. But thanks for coming along. It's a lot of fun, and get out there and get hiking.